Has this ever happened to you? You go to fly to the field with your favorite drone and then you realize, wait, you forgot to update the Betaflight setting and you don't have your laptop with you. Well, wouldn't it be nice to just run Betaflight on your remote controller? That's why in today's video, I'll show you just that, how to modify Betaflight settings from your remote controller. Well, I lied a bit because it's not the full version of Betaflight you're used to, but for updating common settings or even tuning your drone in the field, it's really awesome, so let's get started. All you need is a telemetry capable receiver, a radio running HTX or OpenTX, and a USB cable, and your computer, of course. So let's get started. First of all, go to the link in the description. It's going to lead you to this GitHub page, and you'll be downloading this file right here, Betaflight TX Lua scripts. If you're wondering why are we using Nightly's instead of the release version of the Lua script, it's because there are some issues when you don't have a analog VTX setup, it'll just hang on load, and that issue is fixed on the Nightly's, so that's why we're using this one. Once you have downloaded, you'll have to extract the zip. It's super easy. You can use any program like NanaZip, 7-Zip, or just your operating system's built-in software. And then you'll find this OBJ folder, go inside it, and then you'll find scripts and sounds. The next thing is you have to turn on your remote. Once it is turned on and on the home page, you have to plug in the USB cable. This will pop up a context dialog on your remote. There select USB storage SD. Once you selected that, you'll find a new USB drive pop up on your computer. That's the SD card of the controller. If that doesn't work, however, and you have a USB SD card reader, you can just pull your SD card out of the remote and stick it into that. It'll work just fine. So now, once you go into the drive, you'll see this folder right here. And what you have to do is super simple. You just have to select the two folders from the extracted zip file that we selected earlier inside the OBJ folder. That's important. These two folders, all in capitals, script and sound, and you're gonna drop it into the root folder of your SD card, not inside one of the subfolders, but in the root directory. So it'll automatically place the files where you want them. You just release it and you wait for this to copy. Might take a while because the SD card speed in the radio is not really fast. Once that is done, it's super easy. You just close the two folders and you're almost done. We have one step left. Unplug the remote and you can turn this off for now. The next step is to get your drone and plug it into Betaflight because we'll have to adjust one setting. Once it's connected to Betaflight, you go to the receiver tab and make sure that the telemetry is on. This is super important because it's relying on the telemetry to actually communicate with the flight controller. So if this is off, it'll not load. Once you turn it on here, click save and you can disconnect from your flight controller and unplug it from USB. And that's it. It's this easy. Let's test it right now. Turn on your controller first. Now you can power up your drone either using USB, if the receiver powers up from USB, or plug in your battery. Once they have connected, you can click Sys to go to the Tools menu, and you will find two new entries, Betaflight CMS and Betaflight Setup. Well, what we need is Betaflight Setup. So go there and click the wheel. And you'll see first it'll take a while to compile the first time. That is fine. And once it's compiled, it's gonna pull the settings from your drone. It might return the first time back to the menu. Just click it again and it's gonna load the things from the drone. And there you have it. It's basically Betaflight inside your controller. You can go to different settings and check all of the settings. It's super easy. There's GPS rescue, there's all your tuning, there are filters and even rates. You can adjust it, everything here. But there's one catch that I have to tell you, how to save it, because you would probably assume that if you adjust something, right, and then you either hold it or like go back, it'll save. No, it'll not. But now if I come back, you'll see that it's still on the same value that it was before I adjusted. So how to save it? Really easy. You first adjust it, then you click it so it's not blinking, and then you hold the wheel to put the menu, and here just click Save Page. As easy as that. And then you can go back, and if I go back into rates, you see that it's saved. And this is it. This is as easy as it gets, but super powerful. Did you like that last tip? Well, that was pretty cool, but I'll show you something even cooler. What if you have your Android phone or your laptop in the field, but you don't have a cable or Bluetooth in your flight controller? Did you know that you can use actually your ExpressRS receiver to connect to Betaflight? Let me show you how to do that. Well, first of all, you have to plug in your drone either via USB or battery, most likely in the field. Next, you have to wait for the light on your receiver to start blinking super fast. That means that it's in Wi-Fi mode. Once it's in Wi-Fi mode, you can go into your phone's settings and in Wi-Fi connect to ExpressRS RX. The password will be ExpressRS, all lowercase. Once you're here, you'll see your typical ExpressRS settings that you used to bind and stuff, but we're not interested in that. We're gonna click the three dots and use network as is. Once it's connected, you need the Betaflight app. And careful here, not the SpeedyBee app, the Betaflight app. I'll link it in the description. Once you're in the Betaflight app, you'll see a connection dialog just like this. You click the three dots, and then here you'll select manual selection. And then in port, you'll have to type TCP : 10.0.0.1 and check this out. If we click connect, we're connected to the drone in real time, just like this, without any cables. Well, this cable is for power, because I don't want to plug in the battery with the props on here. But as you can see, it's connected via Wi-Fi to your phone, and it's going to be exactly the same on the laptop. But you must use the app or the program in case of the laptop, not the progressive web app, the app.betaflight.com. That will not work. It must be the app itself, downloaded. So what did you think of this? Did you learn something new? Oh, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you're interested in content like this, and also comment if you find this helpful. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.